Holy shit, look who it is. Hello everybody, it's Lindsay, Fly Girl Fitness VSG. I haven't made a video in a hot minute. Sorry about that. I think a lot about it. And I don't even have notes or anything today. I have made notes many times to make videos, and I'm essentially just a failure of a YouTuber. I have basically completely stepped out of the weight loss surgery community with the exception of my friends. So Tanya, Jennifer, Lauren, you know, my very Gracie, Patty, all my best good friends, but etc. But I haven't watched a YouTube video until today in like a year. I've watched a couple of Lauren's and Tanya's because I obviously, but other than that, not really. Oh man, what to say. I don't want to talk too long. I'm obviously in the car. I did that on purpose. I did that on purpose so I wouldn't have to talk too long. I'm just seeing if I need my sunglasses or not. And I might do this in a couple different pieces, but I really, first of all, let me say, I really appreciate everybody who's messaged me on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, and been like, I miss you. When are you going to make a video? My appreciation and gratitude for the community in general has not diminished in any way. I'm still very grateful and appreciative that anyone even thinks about me. And that I have the support there. I just need to use it. So I guess let's be honest and start with the stats. Do I have something in my teeth? I just had 2 bites of chicken salad and I feel like a big piece of parsley in my teeth. Okay, so I started a 2-week pre-op diet in December, or actually it was November of 2013. 301.2. My highest recorded weight ever was that I know about, was 319. I weighed in day of surgery December 5th, 2013 for vertical sleeve gastrectomy at 291.8. I'm hoping I remember all this correctly because I'm literally going off the cuff here. My lowest weight I ever reached was in May and June of 2015, 18 months post-op, at 181.2. So pretty much exactly 120 pounds down from my 2-week pre-op diet. I won't rehash how the regain started because I have talked about it enough. If you've watched any of my videos in the last year, 2 years, you know what happened, what started to happen. I really also, side note, this is the problem with making driving videos, is wondering why everyone's driving 15 miles an hour. Thanks. Okay, I'm going to turn the air conditioning on because I don't want it to be too loud. I need you to focus on me, not the outside. Keep Portland weird, guys. It's great. So, where am I at now? All right, I am going to be honest because I did not come in here to lie to you or to myself, because let's be honest, I weigh myself every day still. I am today 245 point something. I actually forgot, 0.6 maybe. So, which is weird because sometimes I really get a kick out of weighing myself right before bed and seeing like how much water weight I lose overnight. And I actually weighed less last night before bed than I did this morning by like 1 pound. And I was like, wait, what? That's not the way this goes. So that's up a little, down a little from kind of where I've been the last several months. What that means is I've put just over half of my weight back. So I've gained 64 pounds basically from a 120 pound loss. That is really devastating. It's so devastating that I haven't been able to look at it very closely, which is why I haven't been here, because I haven't been able to have the conversation with myself, much less with anyone else. I talk about it, I refer to it, but I'm not spending a lot of, oh, that's interesting. Sorry. not spending a lot of mental or emotional thought that I feel like I probably should be. It kind of started last year when I took this like body trust class, and it was good. It was all about kind of eating intuitively and eating when you're hungry, but also being kind to yourself and like just accepting your body for what it is, and self-love. And I kind of turned off all the regained stress at that point. Not that I woke up and was like, I think I'm great, I love my body, woo, I'm so happy I'm fucking fat. No, that didn't happen. I just kind of, I guess that whole thing kind of gave me an excuse to shove it all under the rug, under the guise of, the body acceptance movement, which I'm in full support of. I absolutely am. So I've given this a lot of thought in terms of what I think happened after the first 30 pounds of regain, because the first 25, 30 pounds of regain really weren't my fault. They were medical issues. Again, I'm not going to rehash all that, but all the rest of it has been, and God, this thing feels like it's really like right in my face. I had a realization a couple of months ago, and I've been chewing on it very slowly, which is why I haven't come in here, because I don't have a lot of insight to tell you about why it's happened or what I'm going to do about it or whatever. I just realized, though, bottom line is I feel like I stopped thinking like a weight loss surgery patient. I don't think that happened at the 18-month mark. I don't even know that it really happened at the 2-year mark. But subsequent years, and keep in mind I'm 4.5 years out officially this month. Subsequent years, so for 2 years, that process has been slow but sure, where I was so desperate to be normal. I also made this car video in the hopes that I wouldn't cry, because I have to pay attention. I was so desperate to be normal and to feel normal and to eat normal, that I stopped thinking like a weight loss surgery patient. I stopped coming to terms with the fact, absolute fact, that once you've had bariatric surgery, you are always, under all circumstances, a weight loss surgery patient. Always. That doesn't change unless you've had the lap band and you take it out or stop filling it. If you've adjusted any of your anatomy, if you've taken any parts of your stomach out, that will always be true. That is permanent. And those behaviors and those changes around that procedure should also be permanent. Really? Traffic. Sorry, squirrel. So, I know I've talked to you guys a little bit about my kind of alcohol transfer thing. That is still a thing. I did go 30 days in January without drinking. I am going days a week without drinking now, so it's not like a chronic everyday thing, which is good, because that's good. But it's still more often than I would prefer. I still have my teeth sunk into, but normal people have a glass of wine with dinner when they're out with friends. Or it seems natural to have people over for movie night and have a bottle of wine with whatever. Instead of being like, is this the best choice for me right now? I'm gonna go forward. So that's kind of been where I'm stuck, in my thinking, in my behaviors. Have I reverted to eating a bunch of shit all the time? No. Do I go through phases of that? Definitely. I was talking to Jennifer Mahoney about this morning, actually, about, eating choices. And we were all just on a friendscation in Mexico. And I was not the person that was putting a donut on my plate every day. Some people did. I'm totally not policing that or judging that in any way. We're on vacation, right? Like, totally whatever. And I did that a couple times. I had a small shortbread cookie or, but I didn't really use tortillas, and I didn't really, it was just not part of my day-to-day eating. I ate eggs and protein and, some potatoes. I felt really good about my food choices in, Mexico, actually. Was I supposed to turn there? Sorry. I have no idea where I'm at right now. Let's just be honest about that. Okay, now I do. Fucking, you guys need to move out of my way. Did you guys miss me? Am I cursing? Okay, so what now? I don't know. I was going back with my food choices. I still feel like I still have restriction. I still feel like I serve myself and eat more than I need to. So I still have, if I still overeat, I still throw up. Those things are all still true. I'm, at almost 5 years out, a little surprised at the volume I can eat in one sitting. But some days are different than others in terms of restriction. Like, some days my sleeve is really tight and sometimes it's not. So I think I've started to really have an issue with respecting that restriction. And that's been going on for some time as well. So that doesn't benefit me. Yeah. Anyway, I'm making this kind of off the cuff, like I mentioned, because I don't feel like I have a whole lot of capacity to like dive too deep right now. I have a lot of shit going on at work. My relationship's been hard this year. I'm unhappy in, obviously, my body, very unhappy, but I also am trying to practice some level of gentle kindness, which is really challenging, and I'm not always good at it. So sometimes I just spend my entire day in self-loathing, and that fucking sucks. And to drink too much. So that's my truth. One other thing I'll mention, I am very, and I can't believe I'm saying this publicly because I wasn't planning on it, but I am very much considering, let me rephrase, I am toying very generically, actually, with the idea of a revision. I'm sure that you guys may have some strong opinions about that. If they aren't supportive of that, or if they're mean, I would prefer you to keep those thoughts to yourselves, because I don't appreciate it. You don't have to be all gung-ho about it. I don't need that either, but just be sweet, I guess. Oh shoot, not a through street, huh? Fuck. What have I done? I got myself a little lost. Look at that. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Not so bad. So I'm toying with the idea. I figured I have nothing to lose by doing some research and talking with my surgeon. So I'm going to see a different surgeon at my same weight loss institute center early next month, and just have the conversation and just talk about it. I don't feel like I can say I would never do a revision. I've never thought that. I've never wanted to have a Roux-en-Y. The DS really fucking scares me. I don't know what options there are and how comfortable I would feel with them, but I feel I have nothing to lose just to have the conversation and put it out there. My other concern around having a revision is, what does that change? Will I go back to old habits? Will I take that for granted? Like I've frankly taken this for granted. I don't know. I don't necessarily know that I would be in this same spot had I not gained those first 20, 30 pounds so quickly due to those medical issues 18 months in. I think I would have lost more weight, and I think I would have gained some weight, and I don't think I would have spiraled quite so out of control. But it's hard to say. You can't go back and figure that out. So it is what it is. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it because, well, I fucking have to. I appreciate your thoughts and your support and your reaching out to me. I'm very grateful for all the messages. I'm not very present on Facebook right now. I've been pretty active, actually not that active, but I'm much more active on Instagram in general. So if you want to, and you don't already, feel free to check in with me there at Fly Girl Fitness. I think that's just what it is, Fly Girl Fitness, all one word. And yeah, I mean, I don't do stories a lot right now, but I do post photos every now and then. So blah, 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 blah. I hope everybody who's watching this is doing so great. I do want to say one more thing, which is I did the one thing I told myself I would never do, which is disappear. I told myself that if I ever regained weight, of course that was never going to happen to me, obviously, but if that were to happen, I would always be the person to stay accountable, and I'd always be the person to keep it real with you guys, because people have struggles, and it's important to know that this shit happens. And that whether it's 60 pounds or 15 pounds or, 20, whatever, most everyone, I don't want to say everyone because I can't speak for everyone, but most everyone has some level of struggle around regain or maintenance or whatever. Everyone I know has. And a lot of them have conquered it, and some are in process of conquering it, and some of them have had revisions, and some people have let it get out of control and are ignoring the issue. And, so it happens. And so, disappearing isn't helpful. But I think for my own mental and emotional capacity that I've had available to give in the last several months, I just did what I had to do, which was to curl up and take care of myself, I guess. I still very much feel that way, but I also know that I'm way overdue for making this video, and it was time. So again, thank you. I hope to be more consistent, at least once a month, just to check in and say hi, and oops, I could have parked there, and all the things. So I'm gonna park now. Have a great weekend, everyone. I love you.